Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. It's a setup. It's a setup, you guys. They set her ass up. There was a van 2 blocks down the street that said Louis Plumbing on it. And inside the van was a bunch of agents with listening equipment. It was a setup. Man, shut your dumb ass up. It doesn't matter what it was. David Lopan, a.k.a. Nancy Pelosi, a.k.a. number 3 in charge in this country. That should scare you. Arachnophobia, fear of snakes and shit. No, forget all that. This should scare the shit out of you. She's number 3. So she said that she was set up. This salon, she's been going to it for years. And she was set up because they were told that she could come in one at a time and not wear a mask. And, you know, they told her one thing and then they did the old switcheroo, the old bait and switch. They said, yeah, Nancy, come on in. And there they were waiting behind the curtains. Like, all right, when she comes in, on my count, guys, on my count. No, it doesn't matter what these people told you. You knew better than that shit. You knew the salons weren't open. You knew they weren't allowed to conduct business. So why are you even going to go there? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you have enough money to get someone to come to your house, to get someone to come to your Marin County compound. Why would you even feel the need to go into the city? Stupid. Don't even do that shit. I'm not going to a salon. Everybody else can't go. I'm not going to go. Lead by example. These people are losing money. The lady who owned the salon talking about losing 60% of her clientele. She had to let go most of her staff. And here comes Nancy bringing her wretched ass up in there to get a wash and dry. They could have done that. You should have went down to the fucking groomer, to PetSmart. That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve to get your hair did. Your hair did based on your performance. You should be there at PetSmart. All that shit. Until you have a better performance, that's where you go to get your hair done. Those are still open, right? Are those essential businesses? That's where you take your ass. You don't get to go to a salon. Set up my ass, it don't matter. If I know I'm not supposed to be doing it, how is it a setup? You made that decision to go there and slap these people in the face. No, you can't make money, but I can go there and use that shit if I want to because of who I am. Do you know who I am? Yes, you're a rotten, corrupt piece of shit who went into politics to make money. How does that work? How do you come out of politics filthy rich? She didn't apologize. She didn't take personal responsibility. You guys are so good at taking responsibility from other people. It's not your fault because of slavery. It's not your fault because of Jim Crow. It's not your fault. It's all these fucking evil white people. When you take away someone's responsibility, you're taking away more than their responsibility. People need to know that they can handle things. They need to know that they can handle the consequences of their actions. It's their actions, not yours. That's not your responsibility to take. Here you are with an opportunity to take some responsibility. Remember this fucking video? I take responsibility. I take responsibility. I take responsibility. I take responsibility. Remember that fucking that black and white video with them garbage ass actors? I take responsibility. Here's your chance, David Lopan. Here's your chance. Here's a big old steaming pile of organic San Francisco responsibility. And you just won't take it. All you had to, this would have gone a long way, Nancy. This would have gone a long way to repair your reputation. This simple act. I was wrong. I shouldn't have done it. I flexed my elitism when I shouldn't have. If you guys aren't allowed to go to the salon, neither am I. You know what? You know what you should have done, Nancy? You should have had a pair of clippers. You should have went G.I. Jane on them. That would have turned the tide. You know what, you guys? You're not allowed to go in the salon. Neither am I. I'm going to start from scratch. Ew, ew. Take that shit off boot camp style. Remember boot camp? They took some clippers and fucked your head up. They didn't even get all the hair sometimes. Ew, ew, ew. That's what you should have done, Nancy. That would have gone a long way to repair your reputation. People would have been like, you know what? They are serious. They're not elitists. They are trying to follow their own rules, but they get so comfy in not doing that, they don't even think about it. If you just would have taken responsibility, you shaving your head would have been a nice cherry on top because you would have looked ridiculous. And what happened to your kente cloth? Didn't you wear that shit and kneel down for 8 minutes and 46 seconds? You don't have any more kente cloths? That was your only one? Oh, it's still at the cleaners? I get it. Should have taken responsibility, Nancy. This just makes everybody know that you're an elitist piece of shit even more. Fuck your livelihood. Fuck how you put food on the table. I want to go in there and get my hair did. And much like Mayor Lightweight, it did no good. I couldn't tell if your hair was done or not. You know why? Because you're a politician and I don't give a shit what you look like. All I care about is what are you doing for me? This is the part of my life I get to be selfish in. When it comes to your family, you can't be selfish. But this time, I can be selfish. What you doing for me? Nothing. You're on vacation getting your fucking hair done. Rome is burning, and you're at a salon. You fucking assholes are still on vacation till next week. That's like your house being on fire, and you going to work. You can't do that. Work, I can't make it. I got to put these flames out, or I will have no home to come back to. They don't fucking care. Yeah, I know you guys normally take recess now. Postpone it. Won't you feel much better taking your recess knowing that you fixed America? Wouldn't that make you feel better? Probably not. You got to have a heart to feel. My bad. It don't fucking matter. You guys do whatever you want. Something equally stupid. So now you have 3 NBA teams who are turning their arenas into polling places. That's right. You thought their wokeness was done. You thought they capped themselves in the woke category? Hell fucking no. There's more wokeness to be had. So all these clowns are talking about people need to vote for the injustice. LeBron's dumbass wearing a vote or die t-shirt. Remember that campaign? Was that back in 2004, I think? It was a vote or die. It was on MTV and all the celebrities. Vote or die, vote or die. You gotta vote. All their stupid ass PSAs they made in between their perverted get-togethers. Turns out most of those fucking dummies weren't even registered to vote. And guess what? Fast forward to 2020, same thing. Only 20% of the NBA, these wokety woke motherfuckers, these lords of the woke movement, who are telling you what a racist piece of garbage you are, or if you're black, they're telling you you're a fearful, scared little child. We're terrified. These same people telling you that are telling you how important voting is. They can't even spell vote. That's your problem. That's why your ratings are slipping. That's why no one gives a fuck about sports. Because you're out of your, no pun intended, you're out of your league. We don't come to you as like you guys are scholars, like you have some profound knowledge to drop on us. We don't come to you when we want to put our finger on the pulse of social and political issues. We don't have wristbands that say, what would the NBA do? You know why? Because we don't give a fuck what you think or what you have to say, because that's not why we're here. Do you go to Pizza Hut for Chinese food? No. You go to Pizza Hut for pizza and diarrhea. So we go to the NBA to see tall people who look weird as fuck in regular clothes. We go to you to watch you bounce a ball, shoot it from far away, or creatively slam dunk it in the net. That's it. That's all we go to you for. And I know now, with the least amount of eyeballs you've ever had on you, you're scrambling and scratching and scraping for attention, for relevance. So you guys are getting into this woke bullshit. I can't breathe. Say my name. Respect me. When all you should be concentrating on is bouncy, bouncy, shooty, shooty. That's it. Sign your autographs, inspire some kid, and get the fuck out of my face. I don't give a damn what you think. But they're getting in. They're getting into politics. They're getting into social issues. There are polling places. So these polling places in these arenas, come voting day, won't even have any of the NBA players that the arena is for in them because they're not registered to vote to the tune of 80%. Man, if we don't get that ball and them dumbass looking uniforms and get out of my face, get your ass out there and entertain. After that, shut your mouth. Polling places. You guys can't even go in these polling places. Anyway, man, so my daughter had her first full day of Zoom class on Tuesday. Monday was the first day, but it was only a half day. So Tuesday was the first full day. So I'm going to tell you like this. I hope that they work these kinks out very soon, like within the first 1 or 2 weeks of school. If not, this is going to be a fucking nightmare. Parents aren't teachers. It's been a long time since some of us have been in a classroom. Some of these kids aren't at home. Some of them are over at their grandparents' house or their auntie's house or somebody else's house. Some of these kids, like, they were doing math problems. And my daughter finished the math problem before some of the other kids. But she had to wait until the other kids got it. Now, in a classroom setting, the teacher the kids who got it, they'll even help some of the other students. But she'll let them do their work or wait while she goes and helps the other kids. Or they can help the kids at their table. They're doing something. They're not just sitting there waiting for everybody else to catch up. And her teacher, right off the bat, her teacher's doing a great job. It's not the teacher's fault. But there were technical issues. She has her own kids. Imagine that. Teachers have lives. They have their own families. But usually, during the day, they're at work teaching our kids. So she's at home. She has other kids who are also on Zoom classes or Zoom calls in Zoom classes, however the fuck you say it. So that, her kids, the classroom, and the technical difficulties. You think that was a high quality day for education? Probably not. So either open the schools or just scratch this whole year. Because each kid is not getting the same teacher. You have Mrs. So-and-so. Every kid is getting that teacher. When you're at home, you're not getting the teacher. You're getting your grandparents, your parents, your aunt, whoever you happen to be with. It's a clusterfuck. Now, if they work out the kinks, great. I still want them in school. We have friends in Texas, and for 9 weeks, they're online, and then they have the option every 9 weeks, they can switch. They can go to school if they want, if they can stay online if they want. Even some of the kids have online classes, and then they can come to school for a few classes like the electives, welding, auto body, or something like that. They can actually come on campus. We need something like that in California. These kids need to be in school. They're not getting a quality education being at home, staring at their desk, looking out the window, leaning over to the side playing games when you're supposed to be paying attention, turning your mic on and off. It's crazy. When the teacher is there in your face, they have more authority. You're more likely to listen. So it was my daughter's, because she's mutes some of the kids, and then talks to some or whatever. So my daughter was trying to say something. The teacher was like, all right, guys, so-and-so, mute your microphones. And my daughter was like, she muted her microphone, and she was like, so much for free speech. I was like, damn, it's my girl. She realized the importance of the First and Second Amendment. The two most important ones. The First Amendment and the Second. You have to be able to say what you feel, and you have to be able to protect yourself. Bottom line. So first day of Zoom class, not good. Just the technical difficulties alone. The internet cutting in and out, trying to teach all the kids how to click on these links to open up these different pages. It's like trying to hold on to an armful of kittens. As soon as you get one, 3 more hop out. That's not what we want. That's not what those kids deserve. And it's not what we're paying for. Because even though these schools are closed, collecting dust, being overrun by critters, they are still taking that money out of your check. Anybody heard any talk of refunds? No? Nothing? Nobody? Yeah, probably not. Fix this shit, Gavin. Bang your wife, Newsom. Gavin, I'm one of the sorriest fucking governors in this union. Gavin, my auntie is a rule-breaking, I'm better than you, elitist piece of shit. Man, let me wrap up my damn state-mandated meal period. The only good thing California's ever given me. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.